Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with my garage, and there's been a couple of updates. The first one was on the 3rd of the 7th, I believe. Just bear with me 1 second and I can actually bring up the lists. So yeah, 3rd of the 7th was the first of the two updates, and they are as follows. So he's added Coupe and Cabrio versions for Wolf, added separate bumper parts for Wolf, can paint them now, added headlamp, turn on with T or change that key in settings, added collider to beach house, when it unloads stuff will not fall out. He's got some survival updates as well. Added compass to main screen, added small 4-car junkyard, 2, just as far as it says, 2. Added map in each survival mode garage. It shows everything in 3-kilometer radius around, marking other garages, junkyards, gas stations and shops. Gas stations now have 2 guaranteed fuel can spawns. And the next one, which is the latest one, which is on the 8th, added barn finds. This is how that works. When you do delivery jobs, one of them can offer you to buy all contents. Sorry, just knocked into my mic. Can offer you all contents of old barn. If you accept and pay $2,000. You get location on map. Only one active barn is possible, so you have to go there to be able to get more. They are saved, so reloading is not removing them. Fixed bike jumping on road, added NPC at pawn shop. There we go, they're the latest updates. Right. Just readjust my mic after I just clobbered it with my hand. There we go. What I want to do is see if we can get this at least a roller. So here's one of the coupes. And I have got the cabriolet version at the junkyard as well. But I haven't towed it to the garage because I've got that in the way and I've got that in the way. And I can guarantee as soon as I do that, it's going to land on top of one of these. Not that it really matters at the moment. But yeah, anywho, I need to move this junk heap out of the way. I can't decide what engines I want to put in any of these though. I know this one's still got the i6 in it. A very loud one. Park this one up here for the time being. There we go. lad and the lad coupe and whatnot, so I'm not doing anything with these at the minute. Just picked up some battery wires, didn't I? I could actually use those on the Wolf. They're plug wires, I don't need those. There they are. Pick those out of there. Just trying to create a bit of floor space. I'll just dump that there for now. I've got a pile of the front suspension parts ready and a pile of rear, because I want to get that coupe in here and see if I can get that as a roller, at least. Just chuck these up the corner. I know it still looks untidy, but at least it's out of the way for now. I can't remember why I was keeping all of those parts either. Oh well, couldn't have been that important. Oh, an empty spray can. Let's go and get rid of this. I've got a load of interior parts in red because I do want to put a red interior on at least one of these. Possibly this one, as it's already got a red interior. I knew I was collecting it for a reason. Right, let's get these trucks out of the way. I'm going to stick these in storage. That's why I've got the storage open. Hey. Cute, I don't know what happened there. The door just sort of bounced. No, let's go reverse. Hoping I can get both trucks in this one. Yeah, I will. There we go. First one in. Swear I pressed enter. Just put this up out of the way. That's a roof for the Wolf coupe, in case anyone is wondering why that is there. Oh, got a flat tyre. I don't know why I've got a flat tyre, but I've got a flat tyre. That actually happened, now that I think about it, a few updates ago. I noticed a number of the vehicles had the same tyre, flat. That right rear. I forgot the e-brake. I'm getting too eager. If you left the engine running and then closed again, if it'd still be running when you next open it. Right, that'll give me a little bit of room out here now. So how was everyone's weekend? Hope you all had a good weekend. I had a busy one. I spent most of yesterday tinkering around with bicycles over at the workshop. Because for those that may not know, if you aren't here from my vlogging channel, I actually do tinker around with bikes and whatnot. I've got quite a collection of them at the minute. And speaking of other channels, I always leave links to what I call my main channel. It's my vlogging channel really, and my Lego channel in the description down below, and I have a Discord server as well if you'd like to check that out. And I have a Twitch. The only problem is I have not had the time to actually sit and stream. What is going on with that sun visor? I do believe I've got a full brown interior here and a couple of extra bits. Mostly a red. Right, what we got here? We've got some tools. Let's pick those up. And that. Any other tools? A couple of lowering springs. And a can of paint. Pry tool, screwdriver, air pump. And drop the springs over here. Right. Oh yeah, I've got like, I think, is that a performance fuel thingy? High performance, yeah. For the diesel. So that's another project, because Viking has added some more performance bits and pieces as well. Right, let's get this coupe pushed in here. I'm going to need the extra pushing power for this, I think. Heave! Whoop. Heading straight towards the wall. That's not good. Don't flip. There we go. Swing your bottom round. A bit more. A bit more. Just nudge the nose over a bit, and I think we are just about there. Off by a smidge. There we go. Got a bit of body work to repair at the front there. So I think I'm going to end up actually doing I was just thinking, do I need to do this before I start bolting on all the suspension parts? Because is that going to need... Is it going to need an inner wing? No, I think I can get away with it. It's just all this outer and the bumper. Possibly radiator support, but I'm not going to know that until I get the front off. What does that tell me I can get hold of? Don't know. We'll go forwards a little bit. How's that? That looks better. Bit close to this side, but that doesn't matter. I was wondering if I should jack the car up, because sometimes you'll go and put the legs underneath the car, especially when they haven't got wheels on like this, and you just push the car around. So I'm thinking it might be easier if I just do that first, then move the leg. Something like that, and maybe, yeah. One cat has managed to find, I have no idea where she found it, but she's managed to find a Christmas bauble of all things. should be alright with this one because we've got a wheel on it. Yeah. Go. Well, using the jack did help. Let's get that raised a little. I'm going to go all the way. I must have knocked into the suspension parts because they've sort of flown this way. Go all the way because I'll get this fender off. I'm sure there's meant to be a bolt there. Yep. Just having trouble finding it. There we go. So that's for the scrap pile. There's this pile of scrap bits here. I think that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to start with the same way I do with most of the vehicles. Just take all the parts off that and knackered. Bumper, knackered. Can't find the other bolt. Ah, hiding behind that. There we go. Ooh. I have to do some body work, I think, before we start bolting things on. Because that's a good rear shock, so we'll keep that. Is there a... Oh, there is a rock at this side. Yeah, that radiator support is damaged, isn't it? Yeah, so we have to change that as well. Okie dokie. No problemo. Those are naff parts, and these are good parts. Get rid of these. Now, I believe I have actually got a radiator support here somewhere. I haven't got the MIG welder installed anymore. It turns out that was the mod that was causing me some loading issues. I keep running into stuff, don't I? Got 4 wheels here. I will change them eventually because I want to make this one look very nice. So I don't want the standard alloys on. We have got a grinder disc in there. Soon I've got to remove that bit as well. Ah, on the inside. Oh, it's not the radiator support. Ooh, yes it is. There's a bit bent there. I thought the whole thing was the radiator support. Look at the front balance as well, haven't we? Right, let's take both of these to the scrap pile. I'm going to replace them both. Is that finger I've got out here? Is that a left or a right? Pushing it off. Okay. It's bumper. Front bumper? Where is it? Hey, got a finger here. Assuming it's a good one. As I said, I'm pretty certain. I'm not sure about a front valance. I might go buy one of them. Panel front. Oh, I know what pack that is now. So wondered what it was because it was this way up. I was like, what is it? This goes underneath the front window. Oh, I don't need subframes. Oh, they might still be at the junkyard, so what I'm going to do, because I'm a bit lazy today, go to Wolf, go to body parts. Radiator support. Transmission mount. Where is it? It's the front valance bit. No, that's the rear valance. Is it the front frame brace? I think that could be. Okay, don't go. We'll start with this bit. We still got a rod on that. Nope. Have to find some. Guide books. I'm not sure that I've got any laying about on the shelf. This shop was open 24/7. Damage to this corner than I was expecting. So I'm going to take this out next. Is it just those two? No, that one there. That one? Got to be that one. Can't be that, surely. I'm learning as I do this because I've never cut one of these up. Oh, that's not the pry tool. Let's get the windshield out of the way because that's broken anyway. I don't know if I picked a windshield up for the Coupe. I'm also thinking we'll take the hood off out of the way. doesn't seem to be any damage to the hood, so I think we're good with that. Right. Is there anything bolted to this that could hold it on? Ah! The battery wire, that's not going to help it. Those batteries look like... Batteries. That battery wire look like it's toast, so we'll replace that. What are we still connected to? Alternator. Right, that should free us up in dead wires. Yep, some poor ones there, at least poor quality. I wouldn't have thought that's the door. Is it? Try and get in there. No. Let's just try dropping this on the floor then. I can't imagine it would be the door, but it's not going to hurt to take the door off, is it? If I can actually find the bolts. One. Two. There's a door. And we're still on. See if there is any hidden. I still think Viking should add a sound effect for the lift. And it actually looks like the car has moved a little bit. Hold on a second, I'll just lower that. I'm just going to... nudge that a little bit. That's better. Pretty certain it's not the brake line. Right, we'll come back to that. I'll get the engine out, hopefully. Pretty much everything on this side is knackered. Start dropping bits, so I just drop the wheel off out of the way. Can go in the scrap pile. That is actually good. That isn't. Chuck that in the junk pile. And that. Wondering what was holding the hub on, the knuckle. Right, what else we got? That's a bad tie rod. That's also a bad steering box, but I've got spares of all of that, so... The steering link is okay, but I'm just going to pop it all off. good spring either, but I've got stacks of those. Right, so I think it's just the fuel line. Or not. Oh, of course, gearbox nuts. Duh. There's 1, 2, 3. I think there's 5 on this gearbox. I'm going to have to lower it to get to the other one, I think, because it's around the top. Is it? Yeah. There's 1 there. 1 over the other side. There. And there's our diesel lamp. We'll keep that, because I have got plans for the next diesel. Okie dokie. Right. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that off again. Put that down there for the minute. Right. Can't be that one. That's got to be for the roof, isn't it? Well, I cut it. It'll either fall off or it won't, and in this case, it won't. So we've got the cross member out. I'm struggling now. I cannot find anything. I've unbolted everything. There is nothing holding it on. I do know though, I'm going to need a new one, aren't I? That's left front panel. Where's the right one? Middle panel, quarter panels. No, what? Let's just go for a brand new one. Oh, I forgot. I do need the wheel houses, don't I? I'm not going to get the door covers yet. Don't need firewall. Left front panel, left rocker panel. Where's right? I can't find the right. Am I totally blind? There's quarter panel rear right. Oh, right front panel is there. That picture does not look like this. That's confirmed it. That is what is I'm after. Yeah, and this bit's all kicked up, isn't it? I think that car just slid back. Yeah, it did. Wiper motor is no bueno, so oh, just 1 bolt. Okay, there's going to be more bolts than that. There's usually 2. I'm lost. I really do not know how that's got to come off. I'm just going to start removing all the other bad bits, I think. And just contemplate as to why that is not coming off. I'm going to drop the dash off. Not with that, I'm not. As just in case there's something hiding under there, but I doubt it. That is a good dash though, so I've got automatic pedals in this, so I've got to remember that. Okay, so the gas tank has also got to come out. Hang on a minute. There it is. That was awkward. I just happened to look down and see that what do you call it? The marker for the weld. Right, so I've got a fair bit of welding to do because I'm not sure I needed to undo all of these. What? Yeah, look, I cut all of those and didn't need to. I just realised I've got no carpet in this. There we go. I have got that centre console to come out as well. I want everything off. Just get the front end welded back together. That was there. That's what I was looking for. And I knew this inner wing was bad because it wasn't giving me the highlights for the welding. So yeah, that bit is no bueno. We can go over there. That's our inner wheel wells. That's our front fender, and this should be our support. Yep. Can I have my welding gun back, please? Thank you. There we go. So, aside from those both rear inner wheel wells, that's the front end nearly complete. I'll bolt the outer fender on as soon as I pick up the wrench. I'm too far from that, am I? Here. Only a little bit too far. I think we've got, yeah, we've got a good brake cylinder there. That's good, and good brake pipes. So I haven't got to worry about that. Now let's get the rest of this interior out. I think, can't remember, is that screw or bolt? It's a bolt. The captain's chair out. I like how the driver's seat has got this nice armrest on it. Okay, that door card is stuffed as well. So I've been taking trips to the junkyard. I've actually been Oh, that is actually a good one. That can stay on there then. And put that back. That fuel tank isn't any good. Is this a 4-bolt one or is that 2-bolt? Oh yeah, 4-bolt. One at the top somewhere. There. So I need a new gas tank. Or it could be a diesel tank. No, it's going to be a gas tank. I'm not putting diesel on this. I think the roof lining is okay, so I'm going to leave that in, and that bit is okay. Sweet. I'm going to dump these in the rubbish pile. Quite a big rubbish pile now. Oh, this car is moving about on these arms, isn't it? Just shunt that way. Ah! Is it moving about so much because I've still got pushing mode enabled? That might very well be, actually. Let's take that off again. Right, raise it up, get these rear wheel arches switched. I am going to make this a roller in this video, by the way, so however long it takes, I'm just going to keep going until I'm done. So it could be a long video. So it's this one here. Okay, that one's shot all the way over here. Okay, we're both out. I forgot you can't pick anything up when you've got the grinder in your hand. There we go. Which one are you? You're the right hand side one. Go in there. Zap you into place. Do the left one. I'm going to leave the hood off for now. I think it'll make life a bit easier when I'm tinkering around with the engine. Maybe. I don't know, I might put the hood back on it. Right. Before I start putting it back together, let's get some body work done, shall we? I'm going to get the hose out in a minute as well. And we'll give it a wash. I think it'll reach from here. No, I've got a little white ball of fluff trouble on the desk. And she loves to walk right across my keyboard and press every button imaginable. Can you get off the F keys? Yeah, no, we don't need that. I can't remember what button that was. It's that one. She was upset with me earlier because I accidentally stood on her paws. Didn't mean to. She was right behind me in the kitchen and I had no idea she was there. That's one problem with cats. They move so quietly you never hear them. I'm just trying to figure out what colour this is actually meant to be. Oh, it is actually meant to be the green colour. I just moved too far from the hose. Just going to lower that. That is rubbish. That is not. So it only just reaches over here then. Okay, so I've got some rust on the trunk lid. I'm not keeping it this colour. It's a horrible shade of green. This car is like 3 different colours. Even the rockers are a different colour. I think that will do it for now. It's better than it was. Let's get that other bit of rust. Find some more rust. Might just go over this with the hammer as well. I'm actually wondering if I should just drop these taillight clusters out of there. Not seeing any more rust. But you never know, because it can hide under the taillight clusters. And I've never taken them out before, and I don't think I like these ones. I know they are the ones I like. Well, I'll find a screw now. Is it just held in with that one? Yep. We get 2 different styles of taillight cluster. You get this one with the amber indicator, then you get the one with the all clear. Actually, I'm not sure which one I want to put on this now. Okay, we'll take this one off. I'm not seeing any rust under them. I should have washed this in the door while I had the hose. Let's do that. Then I can actually bolt these parts back on. I know I wasn't going to bolt the hood on, but changed my mind again. I'd be a nightmare customer to work for, you know, because I'm always changing my bloody mind. Just a bit. Did I miss any on the door? No. Right, you know what's too dark. Let's get this out of here now, because I don't think there's anything else that I need to take off the car. That's not any good anymore. I can see me just walking straight into this big pile of bits and knocking them everywhere. So we'll do this, we'll have a sleep. Might do a trip to the junkyard. A bit of a break from this, but it shouldn't actually take me long to put everything together on this now. I'll use these wheels temporarily because I will go and get some alloys for it. But I can't decide if I want to put a tuned up diesel in this, a tuned up i4, a V8 or another i6. I really can't choose at the minute. Taxi to the junkyard. I need to tidy up around here because there is just crap everywhere. Look at it. I've got some more wolf parts here. There's the cabriolet, which is literally just a coupe without the roof. I'm actually wondering if you can put this, the cabriolet windscreen surround, on a 4-door and make a 4-door cabriolet. I'm going to have to try that. If I find a 4-door Wolf in here, then I may buy that just to experiment with. Ooh, sorry, I was having a big stretch. I wonder if you can do that with the lads as well. Why have I only just thought of that? I've literally only just thought of that. It'd be funky if he could do that with the Neve as well, make a cabriolet version. Just let everything load in. I did drop down to 10 cars on the junkyard. 10? Or was it 8? 8, I think. Yeah, 8, because I was on 10. I ran straight past a Wolf, which is a Coupe. That's not what I want. Nothing there either. Has this actually got any interior parts on it? No. Short answer to that. I don't need carpets. I have got carpets back at the garage. What you got to say this morning?
I have the best junk in all town.
Well, there goes my internet router. Someone has just sat on top of it and knocked it over. I can't believe she's gotten up there. How did you get up there? About as fast as you just come down. I don't know if you heard that in the background. She didn't hurt herself, she just sort of slid. Right. Hang on. So my wireless headphones do not like the internet router that close to the headphone base. There we go. Now I've got smudgy on the back of my chair now. One of these days I'm going to have to put the face cam on. And then you can see the keys appear in the picture. I bet if I put a face cam on they won't even bother coming up here, will they? I can't do it at the minute because I'm not set up for the face cam. Yeah, I've got both of them on the back of the chair now. Try eating your dinner when you've got 2 kittens running around the back of your chair. Okay, Smudgy has got off. He's trying to get away from his sister. Go. I'm not going to keep doing this because it takes so long to load, even with just 8 cars. I'm still up. Ah, there we go. That's a Coupe. That's a Coupe. And that's a Coupe. And that's a Cabriolet. Okay. Never mind with that idea. Then I have got. Oh, I don't really need one, do I? I've got the. Junkyard Challenge 4-door. I can just use that as a pile of junk here as well. I'm going to collect this pile of junk up and put it with the stuff. These are all empties. I just thought I must pile up this junk back at the garage and just take the whole lot to the pawnbrokers in one go. Whoops, that was a window. Didn't want to pick up the window. anything laying over here that I might need. Not that I can see anything body panel wise over here. Look at that, we've got a trunk carpet, I'll take that. Some more parts for the interior. That's a trunk trim. I'm pretty certain all the interior trims and everything are missing from that Wolf. I don't actually know if any of these bottles on here are full or not. Right. Back to the garage. Hopefully, within the next 30 minutes, I'll have this rolling around on the wheels. And all the bodywork complete, as in all the other panels fitted. So, I'll get that raised up. Just need to drop a couple of bits here, don't I? And the carpet. And that. This lot can go in the junk pile. My little coned off area here. Just spread that around. Some bits and bobs that I no longer need nor want. Don't think there's any parts off the i6s I need. Right, grab a wrench and we'll start assembling. Where's my wrench? Where did I throw it? There it is. Hopefully in this pile I've got a new steering box. Yep. Well, it's not actually new. It came off of a junk car. But it's a good one. I need the steering arm, don't we? We'll start the back and work forwards, I think. There's the steering arm. You know, I can't remember how long ago Viking made it so you didn't have to bend down to pick stuff up, and I still bend down to pick stuff up. That's obviously I can't do tie rods yet. Don't think. Can I? That's a steering linkage. I can. I never thought you could do that, but then again, I never tried. Doesn't make sense to do it this way, but it's different, so I'm going to do it that way. We need control arm. What are you? You're front left. What is this in this pile? Oh, that's because that's the rear pile. Duh. No idea why I was trying to put it up there. Right. Shocks, maybe? Keep going to the wrong pile. Yeah, we've got shocks in. If I've missed any parts, I check that pile over there and I can... You know, I'm sure I had 2 of these knuckles here. Why have I only got 1? What one have I got? Ooh. Front right. Koki, so there's 1. There's the tie rod 1, and we've got 1 shock. Then we've got the hub and brake rotor. And then we've got a brake caliper here. We've got brake pads. We have, and they're good looking ones. And that's the front right as well. I know I had a front left this side as well. Ooh. I'll put one of these on as well, can't I? So I've got the brake lines already there. Right. Ah, there it is. So we've got a caliper there with brake pads. Awesome, awesome. And that's the last one for that. Now, hopefully, can't remember if you can do it this way or not. Yes, you can. Good. Sometimes it won't let you unbolt them because it will come up as red, but apparently we can on this one. I don't know if Viking changed that. Oh. Just one of these and a pair of wheels and we're done up front. It's that simple up here. No, it's not that simple up here, is it? Because you know what I forgot? Is that a front spring? Yeah, they got knocked over here. I've got springs. Thought that looked a bit bare. There, now we can put a couple of wheels on. Like so. Okay. Rear end now. Now I'm wondering if it's going to be easier for me to build this up right here, if it's going to let me. I'm going to try it. You know, there's no harm in trying it. Okay, so I'm building it upside down apparently. Yeah. That might have been better upside down now that I think of it. Oh. I've not got another lower control arm. I will need that. I thought I managed to pilfer another lower control arm. That's an indicator. There it is. That's rear right. What did I just put on the rear right? I might have to buy one because I don't think I got a rear left. What's this one? Oh, I've got a rear left. Never mind. Scrub that. Okay. Go for these next. What's that one? Right, so rear right is this side. Where's my bolt? There it is. Rear left one. I've just realised it's actually got a bad caliper on it. Let's get that off. Then get off. We can go this side. Okay. It's got a hub on it, so we can go this side. Ah, that's got a hub on it, so I'm going to cheat and take that one off. Don't need the brake lines because we've got brake line. Now I need... Oh. I think it's 6 of these total, these little control arms. there and one up the top there. Right, now I need to do the same the other side, so one at the top here. One at the bottom. Looks like I miscounted. I just realised I've got about 2 more control arms than I actually need. One, two, one more of those. There's the diff and the half axles. Oh, and the brake calipers. Don't want to forget the brake calipers. In fact, got the calipers there. Not a lot of meat left on those, so I'm going to change them. That's the rear right, that should be the rear left. Yeah, there's not a lot of meat on that one either. Your box of thingy. First, I want to get the diff and the half axles on. There we go. I don't think the half axles are side orientated, so I don't think it matters. Still on this side, can I? To this side. A bit awkward to get to. I actually find they're a lot more awkward to get to those bolts when it's on the car, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this while it's here. 3 there. I think there's 5 in total. Apparently 6. Right, so it's just the calipers now, so I need some brake pads. Front, rear. One, two, three, four. There we go, it's an empty box now. Need the pry tool. Boop. Forgot you changed that as well. I know we changed that just to prevent accidental removing. And go and bolt the shocks. Actually, no, I can do the shocks afterwards. You're the left. Left goes out this side. Right one, and there we have the assembly. Springs and the shocks, I'm going to do those while this is up in the car, so I'm getting this up first. I've got 4 mounting points, I've got one there, there, and there. Right. There's our first of 2 shocks. Where's the other end of it? Oh, there. Springs, that was it. I was trying to remember what else it was. I was thinking, I've got brake hoses. What else have I got to do? Springs! It's over there. I need 1 spring. 2 springs. wrench because I need. I don't know why I don't do it that way. It's the easy way after all. Need the flexi hoses on for the brakes. I'm going to put an e-brake on this as well. Where's that? Oh, see, I was totally the wrong side of the car. Where'd that go? Did that get launched into the ether or something? Oh, well, I'll go and get another one. I didn't somehow manage to launch it into the top of the car, did I? Right, so I don't have an e-brake cable for it, so I'm going to have to buy one. Get this fitted in. Otherwise, they roll around as soon as you sort of sneeze near them, and that gets annoying. Less than 15 minutes to actually build this into a roller. But that's with all the parts I needed laid out, so some preparation does pay off. There we go. Pump the tyres up. I don't remember where my pump is. Never mind. Ooh. So you can pump them up on the ground, but I find it gets a bit awkward because when they're flat, they sort of sink into the ground, and as you pump them up, they sort of raise out from the ground, which means you're chasing the valve. So I just think it's easier and faster to do it when the car's up in the air like this. Unless it's like on the truck from earlier where it's gone flat naturally. Or through an update. Right. Did I miss a wheel? I must have missed a wheel. Or is there a bit of a glitch here? Because that one's not fully inflated either. Where did I throw the pump? Oh well, she rolls. Just roll her out of there for a minute. Okay, so the front wheels actually roll. The rear ones are sliding. Ooh. That's a good shock. We'll put this over here with all the other good bits. Might as well have a bit of a clean up. Oh, well, I can't put that on yet anyway, can I? I haven't got a gearbox in there. I haven't got a gearbox in there because I haven't decided what engine I'm putting in it yet. So I'll get these body panels bolted on. Yeah, I've got to take that panel off, haven't I? That is a bad door panel. Don't know about the... lifter. Oh, the lifter is bad though. I noticed with the electric windows, instead of the string being shown as broken, they go that sort of rusted colour. Didn't realise it got dark. I've been so engrossed in fixing this car up, I just wasn't paying attention to what was going on outside. It's got dark. I've got lifters and things, but I don't want to put those on in this video. Well, actually, if I do that, then the car will be ready next time, won't it, to have all the interior fitted. I think I need 3 lifters. There's some dirt on that door. Yeah, that one's a good one, so I need 2 front window lifters. You are front left. I'll throw you on. Is it different for the coupe? I've got a feeling it's different for the coupe, isn't it? And the front right. And the lift front left. No. No. The rear, I don't need the rear anyway. Wait a minute. What did I do with that? Chucked it out here, didn't I? Yeah, so the coupe ones are different, and I'm going to have to buy a couple because I haven't got any windows. Got front right, haven't I? That's the front left coupe I want. Oh, and a wiper motor. I'll grab that while I'm in here. Ah, there we go. Left coupe, right coupe. I can't remember if we've got... I think I've got the rear windows in it. I don't know if I picked up the right or the left one. Right one, apparently. Right, now here's a question. What did I do? There it is. Go. I was going to say, I'm sure I bought that. Bought the left one, right. There. One thing I am going to do before I forget about it. Get the dirt off the interior of the doors. There we go. Right. We now have a roller. It's now ready for the interior. So the tyres won't pump up. It must be glitching out. Yeah. Glitching out for some reason. Right. Oh, have I got I haven't got the window for this side. Have I got it for that side? No, so it's rear left small I need. I'll just bolt that in. That's rear right. I want the rear left, don't I? That's it. Just trying to tighten up the wrong thing. There we go. Right, so the next video we will get all the interior installed. We'll get some more bodywork done. Just got to chuck a windscreen in there if I've got one. That's the roof of the Cabrio. Window rear. Window rear. No, in that case I'll buy one. So. Is that like this window rear coupe? Is windshield just the same? Yeah. Yeah. We'll try and get an engine in the front as well. We'll get all the lights fitted. Might even get it painted up. We'll see. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And in the description box down below, there will be links to my other 2 YouTube channels, my Discord server and Twitch, so feel free to check those out and follow me and join and subscribe maybe. Speaking of, if you haven't already and you did like what you watched today, then please hit that subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you a penny, and it will tell you every time I upload a video. By it, I mean YouTube will. In theory. Doesn't always work, but in theory. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.